when you dream about going back to school, it is not just a dream, it is a reminder. To the best of my knowledge, you only go to school to learn, to be educated, to understand something you didn't know before. And when you don't get it right, you repeat the class. You stay there until the lessons enters your bone and your spirit, and until you pass before you can get promoted, right? Now think about it. Why would you keep seeing yourself back in primary school, secondary school that you've attended before, wearing old uniform, or sitting for exams in your dream, when physically you are grown and long past that season? Let me tell you why. That's because there is something in your life right now that your spirit knows you haven't mastered, something you haven't gotten right, a habit you haven't stopped, a lesson you haven't fully understood, a pattern you haven't broken, or a truth you have not accepted. And until you learn it, life and the spirit realm will keep sending you back. Because whether we like it or not, the spiritual always controls the physical. That's why some things in your life keep repeating themselves. That's why some certain people keep coming back to your life with the same energy. Not necessarily because they've changed or they love you or they miss you, but because they had the exams you haven't passed. You keep failing the same test, so life keep bringing the same teacher. Dream of going back to school mean you are standing at the edge of transformation, but you cannot cross it until you fully understand what this moment is training you for. Life doesn't promote you until you pass the class. Every repeated heartbreak, every person or situation that tests you, every failed attempt, every disappointment, it is your classroom, it is your exams, it is your teacher. You are dreaming of going back to school because everyone is saying, pay attention. You are repeating a cycle. There is something you need to learn before the next chapter can open. Until you pause and ask yourself, what is this season trying to teach me? What lessons am I supposed to learn here? Maybe the lesson is patience, maybe it is boundaries, maybe it is forgiveness, maybe it is discipline, maybe it is letting go of who you used to be or learning to walk away, maybe it is self-respect, maybe it is breaking cycles. You will stay in the same dream classroom spiritually, repeating what you should have graduated from by now and waiting for your own understanding to catch up. Whatever it is, pass it now. Don't run from it. Face it. Because the moment you understand the lesson, you graduate. And that's when everything shifts. That's when doors open. That's when cycle breaks. So please don't wake up afraid. Wake up aware, wake up wiser, wake up ready.